Morning traders, CJ here again. Last recap video for me on NZDCHF. This pair was a little bit frustrating. Managed to get out of break even. Just on the daily, first of all, sort of just showing you that we've come from all-time lows in March, but we look to have broken quite a pivotal level. With the 65 key level. If I just put that in the right place, you can see that this was the previous high, and we've now come up and we've created a new high. So you could sort of say that we are in a bit of a bullish cycle now, and we can expect price to come that little higher. If I go down to the smaller time frames, you can see the setup that I was looking for, and basically again just an intraday position. You can see that we've got this descending trend line, and we've broken that, and we knocked out this high and we created a new high. So it's very simple. I was just looking for a retracement from this move, this leg up. Was looking for a retracement, and then was looking for some further upside. So I took a fib from this low to this high, and you can see that we had the 50% fib and the 61% fib. So I set a buy limit order, and I'll just zoom in a little bit so it's easier, and you can see that we triggered the trade. So obviously my entry was in this region. You can see that actually we came through my area quite impulsively, and I was actually a little bit worried, and I was considering closing the trade. But you can see that we had this low here, and we failed to close below it, even though we had the opportunity to. So that was a good indication to me that I was like, actually my entry is not too bad, and we can see a push to the upside. Same with the following candle. It was very indecisive, but we had the opportunity to close below, but we didn't. So I sort of stuck in the trade, and you can see that we did have an initial reaction off my area, and we did push into profit, and we actually got, I can't think, I'll have a look in the group, we actually got 17 pips in profit. So as you can see, I had 17 pip stop, and you can see that we had reached 17 pips in profit, which is really good. So when that happens, I always like to put stop loss to break even. Normally when it gets to sort of 2%, that's when I'll lock in 1% in the trade, but because we'd reached my stop loss target of 17 pips, because we were 1 RR, I thought, you know what, this is the time to put the stop loss to break even. And you can see that unfortunately we did have a retracement, and got knocked out of this trade. You can see that even though when we came up to here, we came back down and knocked me out. But again, using this low, on this occasion, we still hadn't swept liquidity, so I was still confident in this move. But bearing in mind that I held this trade into Friday, you can see that quite choppy price action. There was no real movement, and there was never going to be a big impulse move. You can now see that we've broken this. Again, if I just look at the add the next level fib, from that low to that high, you can see that we are stalling in this 61.8% fib. So there's nothing to say that price might push up from here come market open, but again, this is off my watch list now. When I enter a trade, whether I win or lose, I like to just go, right, I'm done for that, take it off my list, and then I come back to it maybe the following week or the week after. I just like to rotate my pairs, just the way I like to do things. But yeah, so unfortunately this was a break-even trade, but yeah, we go again next week. Can't wait to get going again. I hope you have a good weekend, guys.